Welcome to Nails of Interest, everybody. Those that are new here, welcome. Those that are returning, welcome. Today is just going to be a review, a more thorough, in-depth review of my Flexifinger. So if you're creeped out by nail fingers, hands that nail techs and I use to do extensions and practice work, go ahead and step out now because the finger's coming. Okay, this is the Flexifinger that I originally had. The company saw, they noticed when I flipped it over I had a little bit of damage. Sorry, that's dots from my artwork before. They saw that I had a little bit of damage. I didn't even notice it. And they also saw that this was an older model. So they kindly sent me a new one. So I'm going to go over the two versions with you. I like them both. This didn't even bother me. I didn't even notice it. They did, so they kindly sent me a replacement. This is the finger. It's longer, it's about the same length as my finger. A little bit longer. It comes with two nail tips. These are size 3s. They come with a long nail tips because it fits all the way in to the hole right in here. There's a socket that the nail will fit right into. You could just go ahead and paint and do artwork right on the nail right here, or you can push it all the way in and use it to make extensions right onto it. That's what I like to do with it. I do both things. It turns. This is the only difference that I've seen between the two models, is a little bit right here, but it turns so I can secure this to my desk, countertop, any smooth surface. It suctions very well. It raises, it lowers. It has the powerful suction cup on the bottom. It clamps down, you lift it up, pull up to release. Very lovely. You can tighten all the mechanisms. You can lock them fully into place to where it won't move on you. That's what I like to do. I like to have it level with my nail lamp. So I put it on my table in your view like this. And then I just swing it around into my nail lamp to cure it. I swing it back into your view. Very lovely. I like it so much. I went ahead and ordered the full hand. I'll show you that in a minute. This is the difference between the two. I'm not finding much differences at all. I'm sure there's some other improvements. I just can't see them right now. As I use it, I'll get into finding it. You can buy replacement fingers completely separate. If you damage yours, they just unscrew off like so. There's a hole, you can screw it back on. There's metal in here, it's not just the silicone. You just screw it back in. You can buy or order replacements, you don't have to buy the base all over again. I love that. And you just adjust it to how you want to look. So this is what's out of your camera view most of the time. And this is the new one. So far everything looks the same, except for right here. There's one more adjustment that you can make. The finger still unscrews, but you can adjust this part to make it tighter, looser. Screw it on more, screw it on less. More adjustments. We love it. Every nail person I know will love this. It again fully adjusts up and down. It swings. That's a 180-degree swing this way. Push this down. I would say over 180. I don't have a protractor to measure that, but that's over 180. This would be about 180. It goes over that. Not sure why you'd want to turn it that way, but you could. They have the little nuts in here that the knob will move it for you. The nut will be in there. And there's a screw. If you ever have any problems, just contact them, but you can find replacements if you needed to. I've had mine over a month now, no problems with it. They did notice I had an older model and it had damage on the silicone, so they offered and sent me a new one. So that's pretty kind of them. It attaches the same way. The suction cup on the bottom, the suction cup down really tight. I'll suction them both down right outside of your view. So now I can work on them. I could do 2 manis at one time, or 2 nails at one time. Do one, swing it in the light, work on the other, swing it in the light. Have my lamp right behind me at level with these once I get them adjusted again to where I want them. So mostly you'll be just seeing this part of it. I can 100% recommend these. They're suction down right now. I lifted the thing and I had to pull the tab to get it to lift up. Suction is down very, very, very well, either model. This has got a padding under it so it doesn't suction to this. Well, yeah, it does. Okay, it suctions to this. It's just a little loose because this is just taped down. Not very well. But if I had this really laminated, it'd probably work perfectly. So that's how it looks to me. Quite nifty little guy. I like it. It comes in this gorgeous bag, and you'll see it unbox the Flexihand in a minute. This is the Flexifinger. This is their information, www.finger.com.au. They're a company out of Australia. It says to scan the QR code for full instructions. And of course there's choking hazard because these are not for kids. Even though I can see some people doing cool pranks with some of these things. And introducing the Flexihand Short. I haven't even opened this yet. It comes in this gorgeous bag that likely I will probably be using in a nail art. I don't know. I got this so that I could do full manis on, because y'all would like to see more full manis, I'm sure. And my fingernails, sometimes I just don't feel like changing my polish. And this is the full Flexihand. This is the short version from the same company. Again, they'll include the card with the QR scanning code to get full instructions. They do have a YouTube channel showing off their products. Comes in this gorgeous purple bag. I haven't opened it yet. This is my first time. I believe you can buy replacement fingers for all 5 of these as well. They already come with pre-installed tips. I'm looking at size 3 here, size 2, size 2, size 1, and size 7, size 1. Reading upside down doesn't work very well. Comes with some extra tips. Looks like 1 for each hand, but we'll get in here and see. 1 for each hand, 1 for each finger. And you can turn this into a right hand or a left hand if you want, I would assume, since they all unscrew. These are the tips. Any long tips will work. These are the ones that come with it. Yes, there's 5 of them. A size 1, a size 3, a size 7, a size 2, and a size 2. These are the clear tips that I ordered the last time. They will work with any tip that you have. These are on longer tips. The shorter type tips don't work as well. Such as, say, these tips. I showed in a previous video. They just wouldn't. Let's show you. Because they're short. I mean, these really stick in here. Really stick in here. And I've pulled them out a dozen times or more. You can do quick nail arts on it, no problem. You can put a little tack down underneath if you want these to work, but they do lift up, so if you're forming an extension, you would need to get a longer tip, such as this one. Just push it back in. You can push it all the way. You could form around a stiletto almond tip here. I believe this is an almond. You can form it right around here. You can get the rounded ones, square ones, whatever you want. It works with any tip. You don't have to buy the tips from the company. These are just tips I had already, just to show you. It is really deep in there. I know many of you are on Instagram and seen the full hands. Well, this is their version of a full hand. It's been out for a while now. I couldn't figure out where it was from. For a while I saw it on YouTube and the person never would tell me where they got it from, but I've got it. This appears to be a thumb. Sorry, I got some fuzz on there. They're all just like the others, bendable, realistic. I mean, this is cool. You're going to place each one of these. I haven't looked into it. I know the single finger appears to be the same. Let's see which one I don't have hooked down. It appears to be the ring finger. Nope, the middle finger. So I've been giving y'all the middle finger. They're a little bit, I can't tell. Each one looks unique with the knuckles. These like have a bump. This has an indent. This has an indent and a bump. It's all unique. I mean, they even have fingerprints on the back side. I don't know if you can see that, but they do. So this had to be modeled after someone's hand. The thumb, I like the little knuckle. You know, everybody's always like this. That's pretty cool. It's got an extra sturdy stand because it's a lot more weight. Maybe I'll put this on my postal scale and weigh it for you. You can take the whole thing off, or you can take it and flip it upside down. If you needed to turn it upside down to let your hard gels level, you can do each finger individually, just like the single finger. Look at that. The thumb is so cute. You can adjust it here for tightness. You can adjust it here for the ball. It has like a ball joint. This one has the ball. You can turn it every which way that a ball joint will turn. I can't imagine wanting to use it in that many positions, but it's there if you want it. It also has a dial up here. I can flip it all the way around. This is about a 360, or not 360, about a 180 flip. With the ball joint, I can make it flip completely flat to store it, even if I wanted to store it this way. I can store it straight up. I mean, it's almost completely flat. This is just my first impressions. I haven't used the hand yet. You've seen me use the finger. It has a huge suction cup, so I haven't even taken the plastic off. Very, very firm grip. Let me take the finger down, show you how it would look on camera. See, those suction cups suction very hard to a countertop or desk, any smooth surface. Let's check this one out, and it's locked in there pretty good. I have to adjust my cameras when I'm using the hand. And this is what you'll be seeing mostly from me. Again, they have the full tips. Let me show you some more. So I just got out some regular nail tips. Here's some extreme ones. Extreme stilettos to do nail arts on. Let me show you. They're in there really good. It doesn't have to be the exact number that they use. 1 or 2 sizes different is fine. I mean, they're in there good. You aren't going to have them falling out. This is the same size they used. I mean, it holds that nail in there. It holds it in there really, really, really well. Look, ooh, pull that out. So work with any brand tip that's long or short. Just remember, short, you will have to adjust a little bit. If you're interested in these nails, they're Pasha Fair nails, available on eBay. These nails were just some cheap ones from Wish that I use nail arts on, swatches on, what have you. It also works with the EC basket, Nails by Gaga. I use their almond and their ballerina / coffin look. That's what one of the larger ones look like. That's what I used in my 3D dot video. They work with all of these. Just a pretty cool tool to have to learn to do extensions on. So for silicone every silicone device out there, usually they suggest you put tape on for it. I have done an extension with a dual form. You don't need to do anything prep work. You can fit your form right underneath. Size it how you want. They suggest putting a piece of tape here to get the form to stay best. Or if you have a really sticky form, they will stick. I had it sticking just the other day. It worked fine for me. So if you have trouble with your form sticking, put a piece of tape down first. If you don't have any problems, then you're good to go. You can just put it underneath there. You can snake your extension right on, however you want it to look. I always like to just make the nails round first. That's me. It will stick. You can flip it upside down in the nail lamp. It's pretty cool. Very handy for doing forms. You can use it with dual forms as well. Face on, put your poly on, smush it down, put your clip on, and you're good to go for a dual form. It will make an extension. I have one of my accident extensions here. You pull it out after you're done. I have one of my mistakes. You can put it back in to reassess what you did wrong. Which what I did, first of all, I've got a bubble. Second off, I didn't use a big enough dual form. But that's a great way of using this. This looks just like a fake nail. It's not, I assure you. The fake nail is underneath there. Right there. Because I didn't get the poly thick enough. I just did a test run to see. And you can take it out and you can save this. You can save your designs. I like that factor. I think I'm a Flexifinger gal. Shipping didn't take very long to get to the US, all the way from Australia. I ordered I believe on the 5th of June. This isn't even July yet, it's already here. I've already done the extension, shaped it. I'm just gonna use this one to practice shaping my nails on. You know me, I like to keep changing my shape up. Keep playing with my own finger. Why not make an extension and practice on another finger? And that's pretty cool. I 100% like the Flexifinger. So this is the single Flexifinger. They come in doubles and they come in the full hand. This is the short version. The long version you can see online. There's little poles to make them longer. I didn't need it longer. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can find fault with. I'm looking really hard to try to find fault with something. It's pretty rugged. The only thing about the first hand that I'm seeing so far, there may be an adjustment I can make, is I can't just swing it into my nail lamp. But since it goes this way, I'm thinking I can adjust it. I just don't know how I adjusted it. I don't want to loosen the ball joint up too much. I'm thinking there's some way I can do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. There's even, I mean, these lock down so tight. There's even a press button here. It presses right here. I just put it on the countertop like this and went boom, and it's suctioned. I'm trying to see what this would actually be for. Boom, suction. I have no idea. Really don't know. I notice you push here, the button goes up. So I'm assuming you could probably release it that way too. I just pulled it up. I just pull this, and there's a little tab. that you can, if you're really suctioned down, you can pull this up to release it, or you can just take it and slide it off of your work surface. It'll come unsuctioned. It's a very strong suction. There's all sorts of bolts and doohickeys I've got to figure out. This is so cool. Solid metal right here. Figured I could do a few full manis with this. It's so lifelike that it's creepy to some people. I like it. It's not like I'm gonna sit here and shake hands with the thing. It's pretty cool. I forgot to ask, I guess I need to go to my QR code and read about what the press button is for. I could flip it this way into my nail lamp as well, if I can't figure out the other way. But it articulates every which way known to me. I mean, it's pretty cool. Mostly I'm going to use this one just to do either full encapsulation manis, full just painted manis, my She Modern manis when I don't want to use my real nails. I can use this quite easily. For those techs out there that want to practice their skills on a full set, this would be great for that. Comes in so that you can practice on the small sizes, the bigger sizes, the nice chunky thumb. And you can practice holding it, practice with your E-file, moving their finger away without them having to, go like this, say this, go like this. For the clients that you get in that just want to kick back or relax, you could practice holding their hand and using your E-file or hand file. Like this, I could practice hand filing. I'm not into hand filing that much. Most of y'all that watch me know that. Well, that's my review of the Flexihand short. And then showing that they sent me the replacement for my original Flexifinger. This is the single. Not trying to be a commercial here. I bought these with my own money. This one was sent as a replacement. They saw my last video, realized I had an older version, which I like the older version too. I'll have to play around with them more, see which ones are better. I'll update you in future videos. But I really do like this thing. I'm going to get up my game with my extensions. I'll be doing some encapsulations for you. I love to do encapsulations. I just don't like to wear them for a long time. And some of the things I get into are pretty odd, that I want to get into are really odd. I don't know if my loved ones would appreciate some of the things I want to do. So I'll be doing it on a finger. It's a great way to test out new products. Especially if you're still doing an allergy test on yourself, you can do it. You can go ahead and play with them. So again, this is the first one that I showed you before in my video. This is the one they sent me as a replacement. How very nice of the Flexifinger company to do that for me. The only differences I'm noting is right in here. There's one more adjustment area. I would give both of these a thumbs up. Didn't even realize I had an older model. I didn't even realize I had a little bit of damage. Never knew it. Didn't matter to me, but they want their product looking good. So, bye-bye everybody.